Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations in a variety of topics, psychological, social, emotional, coaching related topics that bring you enlightenment, we hope. And we try to do that on a daily basis. We've got over 625 of these available for your listening pleasure in a variety of topics, which hopefully is beneficial to you in some way. If you're looking for coaching in order to kind of avoid mental overwhelm, which is kind of the topic today, mental breaks, mental overwhelm, and all of that, certainly would love to be of assistance to you. There's a couple ways you can reach out on Twitter at PO Perception, and or you can reach out through the About Me section of this particular place. And so, at the end of the day, hopefully this is helpful to you. Would love to be of service to you if I can at all. In any event, there are a couple of things I want to run through here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 or 7 different things I want to look at that may indicate the coming of a mental break, mental breakdown, or otherwise just kind of a shift in your mental awareness. So if you're feeling hopeless on a daily basis, now we all have feelings of hopelessness. Gee, that person doesn't pay attention to me. Gee, my job is too hard. Gee, I'm going to fail this test. Hopelessness is an emotion that's normal. However, when hopelessness, listlessness, and despair become dominant emotions in our life experience, this is a sign that we're about to break, because oftentimes what happens is the neurosynaptic function in our brains, in other words, the way our brains connect thoughts, feelings, and ideas, will change when we stay in one emotion for an extended period of time. This means that it's harder to snap yourself out, which means if hopelessness is the dominant emotion, it becomes harder and harder as the days and weeks pass to see solutions that may be right in front of us, but we're unwilling to see because of the trauma associated. The next is we hold on to false beliefs. Now, these can be something as simple as a person's coming back into our life that isn't good for us, or a relationship will resolve itself without anybody changing, or I'm going to be a millionaire. They can border, though, into delusions and, things like I'm going to be the most famous person in the world. A false belief that's helping a person to cope that becomes a fixation is a sign of mental break. In other words, the more rigid a person begins thinking that there's only one way for the world to pan out, the more likely they are pushing themselves to the brink of a mental and emotional break as it relates to going forward. The next is the inability to concentrate. This is because rapid cycling in thoughts becomes almost the dominant way a person sees the world. They continually come back to their losses. They continually come back to what's been difficult or hard for them. They continually come back to how life hasn't panned out for them, and it becomes almost a rapid cycle loop of negativity followed by stress, followed by hopelessness, followed by kind of recycling back to the original thoughts of negativity. Um, the next thing is they can't find joy, or won't find joy, or don't find joy in things they used to. Now, obviously, we're not going to have joy if we've just lost someone in our lives, if we've been through a breakup or the loss of a job. And it's normal to go through a couple of weeks, maybe even a month or two at most, where finding that spark again can be difficult. However, if daily there is no joy in any activity, from taking a walk in nature to playing with a puppy to interacting with your favorite music, TV shows, video games, what have you, chances are you're close to a break. When there is absence of any joy in any activity, what it means is you can't see or don't see beyond your pain, and the more you fixated on the pain you become, the easier it is for things to fall out. Anyway, so the next obviously is uncomfortable, and that is the nature of guilt. And so if you have a guilt complex, or if you have the feeling where everything you do is wrong, or you're always wrong, or nothing goes right for you ever, and your focus is on the past and rumination, this can cause you to break if you don't see a positive solution to your challenges or an enlightening future with any degree of hope in it. You'll get to a place where you become either homicidal, suicidal, which is the final point. Obviously, suicidal ideation is a sign of a mental break. When one believes that there is no solution left within the world, exiting the world becomes an option. Obviously, if you're dealing with suicidal ideation, please get help from a qualified professional and also build a team of people to help with your aftercare. I think the most damaging thing that people do is they get through a suicidal episode or suicidal ideation experience, and then they don't have a support team, and they haven't properly learned coping skills, and this can cause um, these aspects to continue going forward. In any event, the, hopefully this has been helpful, and I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.